Nobody is buying. That's the signal, and it's not a reflection of your effort. It's a reflection of your structure. When sales don't move, something in the system is blocking belief, and you think it's the algorithm. Most people blame reach because it feels outside their control. But if your content gets attention and still doesn't convert, the algorithm isn't your real enemy. The gap is what happens after attention. It's not the price. People pay premium every day when they feel certain. Price only becomes the excuse when trust is missing. If they believed it would work, they wouldn't negotiate. Cheap doesn't mean safe. Lowering your price can actually increase doubt. Because cheap sometimes signals low value or desperation. What buyers really want is safety. Proof that this decision won't punish them. Attention without sales is a signal. Views without conversion means your message isn't landing at the decision level. It means people are curious but not convinced. And curiosity never pays, commitment does. You don't have a traffic problem. If people are seeing you, traffic isn't the bottleneck. The bottleneck is clarity and trust at the moment of decision. Fix that, and the same traffic starts producing revenue. Belief comes before buying. Buying is the final step. Belief is the first. The brain must feel safe, certain, and clear before it moves. Without belief, the default action is always, do nothing. Here's why they're not buying. There are usually hidden blockers that stop conversion even when your product is good. Once you see them, you can fix them fast. And your sales start to feel predictable again. Reason number 1. The first reason is simple. They don't understand you quickly enough. People don't buy confusion. They buy clarity that feels obvious. They don't understand you. If your offer takes too long to explain, the brain exits. Confusion creates cognitive load, and cognitive load feels risky. The faster you clarify, the faster they stay. Confusion kills conversion. Even interested people hesitate when they're unsure. Hesitation looks like, I'll think about it. And I'll think about it usually means never. If it's hard to explain, it's hard to sell. Your audience should be able to repeat your offer in one sentence. If they can't trust it. And if they can't trust it, they won't pay for it. Your offer is too broad. When you try to serve everyone, you sound like nothing. Broad messaging feels generic, and generic feels replaceable. Replaceable brands compete on price and lose margin. Specificity builds trust. Specific outcomes remove uncertainty. When you speak to one clear audience with one clear result, the brain relaxes. Clarity feels like competence, and competence feels safe. Positioning is decision architecture. Positioning tells the brain where to place you. If people can't categorize you, they can't choose you. Clear positioning turns a scroll into a decision. Strong brands feel obvious. The best brands don't feel complicated, they feel instantly clear and instantly credible. Obviousness is not simplicity, it's precision. One audience, one outcome. This is the fastest fix. One message, one promise, one clear transformation. When people know exactly what you do, they stop hesitating. Fix it. Simplify. Simplify your sentence. Simplify your offer. Simplify the path to action. The easier it is to understand, the easier it is to buy. Familiarity leads to trust. When your message is consistent, your brand becomes familiar. Familiar feels safe, and safe feels trustworthy. This is why repetition isn't boring. It's strategic. Reason number 2. The second reason people don't buy is even more common. They don't feel safe. Buying is a risk calculation. And your brand hasn't reduced the risk enough yet. They don't feel safe. People don't avoid buying because they hate your product. They avoid buying because they fear regret. Trust removes regret before it happens. Trust must be visible. Trust is not what you claim. It's what you show. Proof, results, testimonials, and clear outcomes are safety signals. If they aren't visible, trust stays low. Silence feels suspicious. No proof looks like no results. Even if you're excellent, silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty is the fastest way to lose a sale. Proof reduces fear. Proof makes the decision feel protected. It shows that someone else went first and won. And when others win, buyers feel safer choosing you. Authority reduces risk. Authority is structure, clear messaging, confident tone, professional presentation, and a stable identity. When you look organized, people assume you're capable. Capability equals safety. Clarity signals competence. The brain trusts what feels easy to understand. If your brand is messy, your competence feels questionable. But when your message is clean, your credibility rises instantly. Trust is engineered. Trust is not luck, it's architecture. You build it with consistency, proof and clarity, placed exactly where doubt shows up. That's how you turn interest into commitment. Reason number 3. The third reason people don't buy is practical. They don't know what to do next. Interest without direction disappears quickly, and confusion at the next step kills momentum. They don't know what to do. Even when they like you, they hesitate if the next step isn't obvious. The brain avoids decisions that feel unclear. A weak call to action creates silent drop-offs. Too many options kill action. Too many offers, too many links, too many choices. It overwhelms the mind. Overwhelm creates delay. Delay kills conversion. One clear next step. One action. One button. One path. When the next step is simple, the brain moves. Clarity creates motion. Make it click. Your conversion moment must feel frictionless. Remove extra steps, remove extra decisions, remove extra thinking. The easier it is, the faster people act. Conversion is design. It's not hope and it's not motivation. Conversion is engineered by clarity, trust, and a clean next step. When you design the path, buying becomes natural. It was never the price. Price is the excuse buyers use when trust isn't strong enough. Strengthen clarity and trust, and price resistance drops. Because certainty beats discounts. Sales reflect structure. Your revenue reflects your message, your proof, and your conversion path. If sales are low, it's not a personal failure, it's a structural signal. Fix the structure, and sales follow. Build the system, build clarity that lands fast. Build trust that feels visible. Build a path that tells people exactly what to do. When the system is right, growth becomes predictable. Stop lowering your price. Stop trying to solve a trust problem with discounts. Discounts don't build belief. They often build doubt. Fix the architecture instead. Watch next. If you want the next layer, the next video breaks down the psychology of trust. The triggers that make people feel safe buying from you. That's where real conversion starts. Build trust first. Because trust is the engine behind every purchase. When trust rises, hesitation drops. And when hesitation drops, sales move. Scale intentionally. Stop guessing and start designing. When your brand is built like a system, your growth stops being emotional. It becomes engineered. Sivra Studio. If this helped you, subscribe for psychology-driven brand strategy and scalable growth systems. And if you want the full framework to implement this properly, check the link in the description and start building the system behind your sales.